As you take in a Colorado landscape, it's easy to see no more than the peaceful rustling of the golden aspen or the quiet of a snowy mountain range. But if you take a closer look, you will see so much more. A whole system of wildlife living across the land. From the smallest insect to the reptiles, birds, and iconic large mammals that call Colorado home. There are so many landscapes in Colorado, and wildlife inhabit all of them. Wildlife depend on open spaces to thrive. They need the food, water, and shelter provided by the land. Many times, these animals are on the move across the state. Elk and deer move from higher elevations in the summer to lower elevations in the winter. Bears look for hibernation dens, sandhill cranes and waterfowl journey south. It's this movement of wildlife that drives the importance of open space. Much like humans need roads and highways to move about, wildlife need open and protected land so that they can move as well. Some wildlife follow ancient paths that they have used for thousands of years. When these are blocked by development like roads and towns, the animals get stressed and sometimes they don't survive. Other wildlife depend on specific areas to rest along a migration journey. Those pockets of protected habitat are just as important for them to survive. Even animals that don't migrate with the seasons, like black bears, can require 50 square miles of space as they look for food. Mountain lions require territory as large as hundreds of square miles to live and breed. As Colorado develops and changes, we also gain the responsibility to manage and help the wildlife to the best of our ability. One way we do this is by hunting and fishing. Hunting and fishing can manage how many animals are on the land, because if there's too many of one type, it can impact the rest of the plants and animals. Biologists use the best science they have to know how many animals of a certain kind is a healthy amount for the land. For example, we don't want too many elk because there may not be enough food for them, or they might have a negative impact on the land or other species by eating too much of the grasses. So biologists set how many elk could be hunted for a year that would both support the conservation of the animal and the land it lives on. Not only does hunting and fishing manage the population of animals on the land, but when hunters and anglers get a hunting or fishing license, or they purchase gear for those activities, a percentage of that money goes directly back into conservation. They're paying to protect our wildlife and the open spaces we love. Hunters and fishers are a really important part of our state's conservation story. Whether you hunt, fish, or simply enjoy watching wildlife from afar, we as Coloradans have a special connection with the land and its wildlife. With that connection, we also have the responsibility to protect the land for both people and wildlife.